Hi, my name's Michelle Rose and I'm the Deputy Executive Officer of the Association of Rotational Moulders, and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit today about a new program that we're partnering with called Operation Clean Sweep. Throughout the presentation you'll hear me say pellets or resin pellets, but that actually also includes shavings and powders. So let's get into it. The Plastics Industry Trade Association of the USA began an education effort in the early 1990s to reduce pellet loss by resin producers, transporters, bulk terminal operators, and plastic processors. Several public service materials under the name of Operation Clean Sweep were developed and disseminated to companies throughout the US. The message was simple: resin pellets and powder should be contained, reclaimed, and disposed of properly. From there, the initiative has progressed all around the world, including Australia and New Zealand, and ARMA has signed on to be a partner and promote the program to our industry. In recent years, and with increasing frequency, researchers have reported that seabirds, turtles, and fish are ingesting a wide variety of plastic items, including pellets and powders that could affect their ability to breathe, swallow, or digest foods properly. Some of this litter is in the form of resin pellets that enter the waste stream and can end up in the ocean and our natural environment. We've all seen the negative media images and stories about plastics in the environment. While consumers are responsible for the proper recycling and disposal of consumer products and packaging, the plastics industry must focus on proper containment of plastic pellets and powders. We must prevent the pellets from getting into waterways that eventually do lead into the sea. Each segment of the industry, including resin producers, transporters, bulk terminal operators, and plastic processors, have a role to play in eliminating this loss. It's the little things that count. A few pellets here, a handful there, a powder spill swept into a drain. It all adds up when you consider the thousands of facilities in this industry and the frequency with which resin is loaded and unloaded. Commitment by everyone in every company, from top management to the shop floor employees, is essential. Pellet containment is good for the environment. It's good for business. Pellet loss represents a source of revenue loss. And in many jurisdictions, there are separate legal or permit requirements addressing this loss. Pellet loss has many negative impacts on individual companies, on the plastics industry as a whole, and on the environment. Slips and falls are a major cause of plastic industry accidents. Accidents mean lost time, high worker compensation costs, and lower employee morale. Violations of stormwater regulations in states like Victoria can result in penalties of up to $700,000 if that's taken to court. Spilled pellets can eventually end up in waterways and the ocean, whether they are handled in an inland plant or a seaside facility. They can be transported to storm drains that lead to rivers and then out to the ocean. So what do you need to do? Well, most importantly, at this moment, commit to making it a priority in your company by signing the pledge and downloading the guide from the ARMA Technical Library. One of the most effective ways to improve your facility's containment of pellets is to identify the areas where spills and losses occur most frequently and fix them by doing a self-audit. Most companies may not need to perform all the operations on the site audit checklist, and you can customize it to suit your facility. It's available in our library. If you would like an external party to assist with the audit process, in New Zealand, Plastics New Zealand have a paid program, and ARMA will also have one within Australia in the coming months. Here are some of the checklists and manuals that are all customizable. Storm drain screens are the last line of defense against accidental pellet release. They should be every facility's #1 priority for installation. Ensure employees are aware and accountable for pellet loss prevention, containment, cleanup, and disposal. Establish written procedures for this. There are many steps involved in the movement of plastic pellets from the resin production facility through the distribution network to the processor. Spills and pellet loss to the environment can occur at any step. The Operation Clean Sweep resources provide detailed guidance and procedures on all aspects of handling resin pellets and powders. We have provided checklists to assist you in implementing Operation Clean Sweep. The checklists are divided into 2 categories, management and employee. There's also other ways to help. There's cleanup days and nurdle hunts. I went along to assist with stormwater audits in Victoria. The project was auditing 120 stormwater pits across Melbourne, sorting and recording everything found in the traps to provide to the Australian Marine Debris Initiative database. If you would like more information or help with audits, you can contact me at any time to talk about it. If you hear of any stories or projects, be sure to send them through to me as well. After this, there will be a link with more information on how Operation Clean Sweep started and was implemented. So if you have the time, be sure to watch. Thank you, and I hope you have enjoyed Rotomould Online.